What say? It's me again. Back here at this little place in the middle of nowhere. Found a Sasquatch grave right on the side of the road right here. These nice little rocks piled up, nice little stick offering right here, little glyph. All these sticks in here. Look at that. Nice little ground X. Didn't even notice that a minute ago. It's the subtle things with Sasquatch that you find so interesting, really. Hey, see if you can lay down here and see how long this grave is. I'll do it.
Right, I got you.
A grid position?
Right in the briars.
Yeah, right in the briars. Get right in the briars.
Well, that's all this stuff is.
Just as a size comparison. Yeah, I'd say that's a grave, wouldn't you? Look at that headstone above you. The rocks come all the way down here past his feet. And then right here, yeah, they come at an angle right along the side of the road right here. It's almost like it died here and they just stacked stones up and buried it here. Right next to this little ground X. Yeah. How about that? You know, it would be kind of just a twist of coincidence that you would see something like this. Look at that big headstone right in the center. But to find 3 of these in an area, you know, such as this within, I don't know, what, 200-300 yards from here maybe. There's 2 others that I found. Right over here is an old homestead. Once was back in here. The area of the encounter that was reported to the police wasn't far from here either. That's an odd looking sign. Yeah, they might be. Someone's been riding horses back here. That makes sense. Yeah. Nice little area. That campsite's so hidden back in here, nobody would know it's here unless they've been to it before, but it's got one of those fake fire pits in it that's not even a real fire pit because there's never been a fire there. It's just a ring of stones like what other Bigfoot researchers have found. We'll take you to it. This little hangar there. Little brush pile here. Game trail. This is kind of interesting. Little vine pulled out. Look at that right there. What's that for a sign? Yeah, back in here somewhere. Going for a little hike, a little adventure. Back in these woods here. Crazy woods. Picked a good day for it. It's absolutely beautiful out. Absolutely clear blue sky. This thing keeps zooming in on me for some reason. I can't seem to work this camera much. That little leaner right there, you see that? See how the bark's been stripped off of it? Real interesting. Might have fell from there. Probably did. Like a lot of these fell at one time back in here. Here's the campsite over here. where we camped at that night. Like I said, nobody would know that this area is back in here unless they've been to it. Look at these. Look at how this is laid across here. Across the path. Really? There's another big rock pile. There's another big headstone. Look at this. And it's just odd that you'd come to something like this. Yeah, but look at the big one and where it's at in relationship. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a circle that goes all the way around right here. This big area, and you can see where something's, yeah, it's a big stone hole. Look where something's been down in here. Look at these stones that are in a semi disorder. Look where something's been sitting right here on the bank of it. Look over here though, look at this. We'll follow this trail right back here. This is the same exact signs that other people have found. Here's no evidence of a fire ever being here. Absolutely no evidence. But yet, we're supposed to think this is just man-made and natural. You know, that people come back here and camp. If people come back here and camp, you'd see signs of people camping. You'd see trash, you'd see beer cans, you'd see litter. Look right here. Look at that grave. You see how that headstone faces that way, that pile of rocks? And look at this pile of rocks and the headstone that faces here. Here's another large headstone. There's a reason for this area being such a ceremonial place to them. Oh yeah.
There's been a wild boar come through here.
Yeah, sure has. Yep. Yeah, there's been a wild boar in here. I definitely believe that.
They came through probably earlier this morning.
Look at that snapped limb right here. You know that we cleared all these limbs and trees out of here, and come to find out everything's put back just like the way it was from before. All this right here, this rotten wood with the bark stripped off of it, it's made to look natural, but it's not natural. It's been put here by them. I promise you. If you get right up on it and start noticing limbs and branches and little things that they like to stick things in places, it starts becoming more clear, more evident. Stuff that they like to do. This whole area is like a special place for a lot of reasons. This is actually the area of a police officer involved shooting where he encountered something, went back to the fire department, got a thermal camera used to spot heat signatures in buildings and fireplaces, you know, and come back here with a thermal camera after he seen something and said he engaged it with his sidearm, and that his sidearm was pretty much useless, that he fired as it ran by him, just pow, 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 right through the woods. And then you got these graves here, and the one right over by the road that's the most recent. So I saw this kind of caught my eye right here. Kind of interesting. Like I said, once you become more aware, you'll start to see that this is more purposefully done here. Nice little twisted break there. See how it's twisted back and broken over, and then this is shoved up in here. Just little signs, you know, little signs that, you know, something's been through here, something pretty good size, you know, snapping limbs, breaking limbs, moving trees around, piling them up. This area is definitely barricaded off. You used to be able to drive right back in here, you know. It just looks like a tangled mess of trees and limbs and logs and everything else here. Nice little habitat area for the wild boar. This thicket area back in here is one of the places that was of particular interest and of a sighting actually in the night, seeing something mimic me looking at it like this, and it starts moving back and forth and back and forth, and I thought, wait a minute, shadows don't move. You know? So right back in there is where I seen it at. I went back in there one time and actually found a bird's feather laying in a big pile of limbs and stuff, logs thatched together back in here. See if I can go back in here and show you the path it took, where it came out of the woods at right here. This little stretcher back here that they've got, they like to hang out in this real thick stuff. Gives them plenty of cover. And this is their little bed area that they like right here. This is where I had my sighting, my encounter. Right in this spot right here. He was sitting back in here. Nice little bed area for him. Nice little pile of twigs there. You know, could it be natural? Well, sure. But when you have sightings in this area, when you have a report to the police and the police come out and they have a shooting and then they get paid $1,500 for a one-night armed escort for a paranormal group to come out here because they think that the signs and the things indicate some kind of a paranormal Sasquatch group. I mean, I thought, paranormal Sasquatch, what the heck is that? I didn't even believe in Bigfoot. I didn't know what I seen run through the campsite right down through here. Come out of the woods right here. Run right down where we were camped at by this circle that we thought were just a fire pit. I mean, you know, what else would you think if you didn't know it was a Sasquatch, you know? You'd think, well, someone's been back in here camping before, you know? It's just another area that people go to, but trust me, this area is so inaccessible, so hard to get to. I wouldn't even think there's 10 people that know this is back here. Strange circle. I was right up on that hill when I seen it running down through here. My buddy was sitting right on the backside of this tree, David Burrows, and he seen it go over the rise right here. And his account of it was that it was breaking apart into geometric shapes as it ran by him. And you tell me that ain't crazy, you know? That's stuff that you just can't make up. And then when we went and reported it to the police, well, the police asked us if we were over by that cemetery. And of course, we didn't know that this was a graveyard back in here or anything about graves or Sasquatch graves. We just told them, no, we went by that cemetery. So there's a footprint impression, probably from us walking around back in here. Yeah. You can see there used to be a trail back in here. There's no way to get back in here now. You can't get back through there now. Not with all them trees in the way. Yeah, so possible Sasquatch grave, possible Sasquatch camp. Nice little area that they hang out in. Nice little crater. Just really an odd place to come to, really. Quite an odd place. Alright guys, well, God bless, and we'll see you on the next video, and stay tuned. We got more to come. We're going to go check out another area of a possible megalith site. You see anything? A hoof track? Yeah, they did, didn't they? Sure did. Yeah, someone's been on a little pony ride back in here. Last rain? Yeah. We'll have to go over that pyramid structure over here. Check it out while we're here. You got time to do it? Yeah. Look at that pile of sticks right up there.
Yeah.
Just piled in there. That's kind of odd. Like they fell from them trees above it. I'm sure. Yeah. All that stuff fell down. Yeah. Could be natural. That's why you can't always say everything's Sasquatch, but a lot of this is, though, you know. Here's a nice little stick lean. Look at this leaner right here. And that pile of tied in with that thorns there. You see that? Look at that right there. Oh, that's just balanced up there. Could have fell from up above and got hung up there. Isn't that what they call a dead man's limb? You walk under and it decides decides it's gonna fall all of a sudden and catch you just right. That happened to you out here. Well, nobody know to come find you. Yeah, wouldn't nobody come searching for you. Nobody know where you's at or what happened to you. Dead man limb got you. Yeah, they might find it. Yeah, this is a cool little area, man. I can't see too many people bringing horses back in this, though, really. Yeah, they'd have to want to come back here to check this place out. It's just really creepy. Could you imagine being back in here in the nighttime? Being back here, camping out and not knowing any of this activity's going on, no paranormal, nothing. Don't believe in Bigfoot at all. It'll make you a believer after that. Believer in something. I didn't know what to think about it. I thought it was an angel. I thought it was something supernatural, the way it was manifesting and the way it was able to change shape and disappear like that. So, a lot of neat stuff. Now look at this piece of bark here leaning up there. That's pretty cool how it fell. Just broke off there. Look at that limb getting ready to fall. Talk about dead man's limb. That'd be a good hanger right there to fall. Yeah. We're going back down to it. Alright. Well, I guess I better save some battery for the next video. Yeah. What a pretty day to be out hiking, man. Can you believe this? Blue sky. I mean, it don't get no bluer than that right there. Blue as blue can be. Oh, there's some horse poop. That's something I think that Sasquatch is interested in.
Fairly fresh.
Fairly fresh, yeah.
Still wet.
Yeah.
Real fresh.
Fresh horse poop. Yummy, yummy. Bigfoot snack. I mean, that'd be a source of calories, I guess. You know what? They do have survival schools that teach people to eat poop, secondhand digested matter. Yeah, we gotta go way up here. Let's see if we can cut across and go up to the top of this next hill right here.
Huh?
See if we can cut across and go up to the top of this next hill right here. Just to do it. Look right there. Just sticking there. I almost thought it was a ground stick. I did. I saw that and picked it up, and it's just a limb. Woo! Let's see if we can go up to this hilltop right here. Really interesting. This might be a good spot to catch a footprint crossing here. Catch our footprint crossing here. This is a little bit of a climb. There's a bunch of these rocks strewn about everywhere back in here. That's why I think it's an old, maybe even megalith site, because you get all these rocks everywhere in here. Like you're literally walking up this hill. It's like a big pyramid mound of just rocks, boulders piled up everywhere. Everywhere you step, with trees growing up out of it. Definitely a big hill in the woods. You know, you find mounds like that people may think it's a grave, but that's just where a tree's falling over. When you find these big rocks that's been gathered from up here and around and cleared out of areas, Then you can kind of more see what it is that we're talking about. Boy, that's a strange looking plant. Look at this tree here, Alex. What kind of tree is this? Never seen branches like that. Never seen branches like that before. You find the oddest stuff. You see that? Look at how that's branched out there. That's several feet wide. Crazy looking. Odd looking tree. Never seen nothing like that before. There's another one growing up. Whew. Another good little camp area, really. Illinois, it's so windy. Look at that branch just laid up there like that. Look at that. I guess little pile of branches here at top. Yeah. Yeah, it would be. Yeah. Did you get your compass working? No. That's the other thing is electronic compass wouldn't work, which is odd back in here, you know. No compass reading. Just a lot of odd stuff, really. Crazy woods back in here. Whoo! That's a heck of a climb to get up here. We made it though. Look at this view, 360-degree view. Just absolutely gorgeous blue sky all around us. We're right on top of a hill overlooking the valley below. That campsite's back over there. Those woods back over there across that drive that's actually gated off. I guess they did that to keep people from coming back in here so much anymore. What is it?
Bear corn.
Bear corn?
Yeah.
What's bear corn?
It's a fungus. You can eat it.
Really? Well, I know Mark Taylor Garner'd like that. He likes everything like that. It's not ripe yet? What does it taste like? Well, if you get sick first, we'll know what you ate.
Yeah.
What it came from.
They're better. They turn darker yellow and the skin kind of almost like a black color.
Huh. I've never seen anything like it before. Yeah, like I say, man, this place is weird. It's like an alien world or something. It's like being on another planet. All kinds of strange stuff up here. Maybe one day I'll learn to find ginseng and learn what it looks like, you know?
What?
Ginseng. Learn to find out what ginseng looks like.
It'd be a hard scrap to find this time of year.
Oh, I bet so. I guess you'd have to
All these little leaves coming in.
look for the berries and stuff, wouldn't you? Or really know what you're looking for. Yeah. What a day. What a strange bunch of finds, you know, to be out in the woods and see some strange stuff. Look at this laying right here in this fork of the street. That's pretty cool. That's neat. See, some of that stuff, you think, well, if it just fell there, that's one thing, but to see that stuff in the fork of another tree like that everywhere you go, that's just really odd type stuff, you know. Nice little pile of limbs right here and branches. Oh, look at this. Right here in this stump. That fork. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at them briars. Ouch. Ouch. Oh. Woo. That'll get you. Hey, you got lucky that time, didn't you? Yeah. Look at this, though. Look at this Y branch laying right on top of this stump right here. I'm gonna set it up like they probably had it once before down in here. There we go. Yeah. Leave them a nice little Sasquatch sign that some humans been back in here messing with their structures and stuff, laying with their graves. There's another fork. Little stick laid in there. Just a lot of interesting signs, you know. Here's the old tree where it fell over, it looks like. See how there's no big heavy stone for a headstone? See how all them others had headstones? Here on the backside you can see where a tree once was. So you can tell that this is not man-made of a structure. It's just naturally occurred here. Naturally occurring. Just like how this tree is falling over and the roots are mounding up. So that's just a natural sign. Okay. I think you're right. I am burning up now. It got really hot on us. Took a little break on the motorcycle ride up here just to stop and stretch our legs and see what we could see here. Nice little break right there. I don't know why this thing zooms in, zooms out. I guess it's operator error. I don't know how to work my own tablet device. Kind of funny, isn't it? All right. Let's see what we can find our way back or find ourselves lost, one or the other. You're never lost if you know where you're at. We know we're in the woods somewhere, so we're not lost. We just don't know where we are. You see it? You just following the clearing? Following the deer signs, game trails. There's another broken limb. I've seen a ton of them so far, you know what? You can imagine.
I find it interesting. I see this rock.
Yeah.
How long do you think that rock's been there?
I don't know.
They ain't been here that long.
No.
All these leaves fell, and they fell. There's nothing on top of it. Whereas sticks and stuff, they get covered.
What's this thing keep zooming in for? Isn't that strange?
Technology. It doesn't work
No,
well.
and I know I'm not touching it, making it do that all the time. Look at that old gnarly looking tree over there. That's cool. That is really cool. That's probably 100 years old or more. More, yeah. It's really a cool spot back in here, isn't it? Squirrels or something's been digging. Deer or something. There's a bite. He led us straight out right to it. It's a good thing you got an internal compass, isn't it?
Yeah.
This would always make a nice little wedding spot, I thought, you know? Because it's out of the way and nobody would know it's back here and you could have your own little picnic, wedding, reception area all in one. Say your vows and come back in here. Nice little middle. Look at that mound right here. And the stones on top of it. That's got something. Look at how something's been around it too, right there. All the way around it, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it comes all the way out to here, doesn't it? Let's see.
It looks like this.
It looks like it's just.
This is a path right here.
It is. It's a path of gear.
That's why.
Uh-huh. Can you see that? Another little mound right here. And the trail goes right across the top of it right here. Isn't that something? Diagonally right there. Look at how all that's stones piled up right there. Yeah, that's interesting, man. That's been there a long time. You can kind of see some of the moss coming out from under it.
This whole area has been built up. Look over here.
Uh-huh.
It kind of comes up and flattens off right there.
Yep, it sure does. I think they had a homestead back in here at one time. Isn't that something? They had to come out here and mow it to keep the trees from growing up in it. You know it? Bush hog it probably. I gotta come back in here sometime. Alright, well, we made it back. Made it back to the road. Get to the chopper! Get to the motorbike! Run! A lot of neat stuff. A lot of neat signs. You don't really see quite the ground sticks that you find in Kentucky and other parts of Tennessee, but there's probably some here. We just hadn't seen them today. Been a good day to get out and go exploring, go on a little adventure hunt. I guess we're gonna pack it up, head it back.
Supposed to be home right now.
Are you really? Uh-oh.